today we are going to be doing basic female trouser. I've already started lining mine so that it will be fast. I don't like long videos. So today, this is the waistline. Like you see, this is the hip line, this is the flap line. And I've already tried a hand sketch on this. But let's go over it again. Our waist measurement is 30 inches. But because this is our trouser, we are not going to be using zip. It's going to be with elastic. So we are going to be using her hip measurement on her waistline so that she can pass it on. So her hip measurement is 40. 40 divided by 4 is 10 inches. Then you put 10 inches. And this is this first dotted line that I did here. Then her hip divided by 4, you put it on the hip line. Then her hip divided by 4 again, you put it on the flap line. Then you check what is her upper thigh measurement. Her upper thigh measurement is 24. So 24 divided by 2 is 12 inches. So you are going to do 12 inches for a flap. But if you want it a little loose, you can do 12 and a half. So what I did here was 12 inches. You can still make it 12 and a half. And that will be your flap. Then here now, because a female body is not straight, if it's somebody that is very curvy, you can come in from the waistline, center front of the panel by 1 inch and cut it off like this. But because the person is not that curvy, I'm going to remove half an inch instead of 1 inch, and that's what I did here. But I added the half an inch back here. It's that simple. Then the length of the trouser is 40 inches, and the length of this paper, like all know, is 40 inches. So what I did is, what is from the flap, this flap, that's the crotch depth, to the length of the fabric, you divide it into 2, and what I got is 15, and that's this line here. These are above me. Then you'll find out what is here. Like we said, here is 12.5 inch. Then you divide 12.5 inch by 2, that's 6.2. You put it here. This is 6.2. So from here now, you're going to get how balanced you want from the hip area down to be. You don't want anything at the front, the side of the joining will come in front or go at the back. You want something that will be at the center and very balanced. So here now, we're going to do, because she doesn't want it very free and she doesn't want it tight, her round above there is 13 inches. So we are going to be doing 16 inches or 17. So 17 divided by 2 is 8.5. So we are going to be putting our tape like this and divide 8.5. 8.5 is actually small. Let's do 9. 9. So that it will be very easy for her to fit inside since we added it. So 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. We are going to place 4.5 from this midpoint we got by dividing our 12.5. Then we'll get 4.5. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side and get another 12.5. 4.5, that's 9. We are going to be connecting this line to this, like this. Then we're going to be connecting this line too. I see the curve. So from here now, we're going to come over to the edge of the fabric, the length of the trouser, and do the same thing we did at this above me. We're still going to do our 12.5 divided by 2 and find the midpoint. That's 6.2. Like this. Then we're still going to impute what we have here. That's if you want it free down. But here we can do 8. That's 16 around ankle. So we are going to be doing 4 instead of. Then we're still going to connect this line down and this line down. Is that just trouser is very simple to cut, right? Very, very simple. If you do not get this tutorial, then it's that easy. It's not something serious. Anybody, and this is so beginners friendly. I'm not doing anything serious here that you cannot do. And this is our front pattern. The trouser is ready. This is our front pattern. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's very easy. So from here now, we are going to draft our back panel. Like I told you, I'm going to use this paper to get the front and back. And so let's go. So the joining allowance, what I usually do is just to add 2 inches to the back line, to the back measurement. So what I will do is, I'll add inches at most part of these lines that you're seeing here, except to one place. And that one place is this hip line. Instead of adding 2 inches here, I'm going to add 1.5. Because I don't want it to fall. I'm going to use red biro for the back pattern. Then from this crotch left, I'm going to come down by 1.5 inch, then go in and add my 2 inches sewing allowance and connect it like this. Extend it like this. This is the 2 inches. Then from the waistline, I'm sure you can see it, I'm going to still add my 2 inches sewing allowance like this. Then here at the above knee, you can see it. I'm going to add 2 inches too. Then the length of the trouser, I'm going to add 2 inches too. So let's connect. I'm just going to connect this to this, like this. to put 2 inches we have here. You see, this is the back line. And then here we are going to curve it like this. This red line. Then we're going to connect it. Some people use this curve though, but I know that we are not, our hip is not that curvy, so I'm careful whenever I'm using curve to connect my crotch depth, because it doesn't really sit where it must be. So you see, this is our back line and this is our front line, and the trouser is ready. So let's cut the pattern out. That's if you want to, you just put it on the red line and cut it out. Use it to place on your fabric and cut 2 pieces of it, and that's the front pattern. Then we come and remove from this green line off, and then cut this out and use it to cut the front panel, and that's the 2 pieces of it. And that's the trouser pattern that everybody is saying is difficult. It's that simple. It's not something serious. It's something you can actually do. Even somebody that's going to sewing can actually do that. So try it. Please, if this